Okay guys, so this video is going to help you to know how to do sign fraction division. So just as a review, when you do fraction division, you're going to do keep, change, flip. Sometimes you guys remember this as KCF. So I'm going to go over that as we start this question. So it says divide, write your answer as a fraction or mixed number in simplest form. So we're just going to jump right into this. So when you have this, you already have two fractions, right? So I'm going to write KCF right under here so you guys can see it. So when you start this, if you have KCF, keep, change, flip, you're going to keep the first fraction the same. A lot of times people are like, which fraction do I keep the same? It is the first one, so the one that's on the left. That is the one that stays the same. Okay, and then change goes with that division sign. You're going to change that into a multiplication symbol. Okay, and then last, you're going to flip the last fraction. You're going to write the reciprocal. So I'm going to put 6 over 11 because I'm changing the order of the 6 and the 11 in that question. So after I do that, I am going to go and immediately go in and start multiplying. Now, before I do this, I always tell everyone to simplify before you multiply. Okay? Please don't forget. This will make your life so much easier in the end. Okay? So, I'm going to simplify before I multiply. Remember, it doesn't have to be this fraction and this fraction that can be simplified, because these two fractions cannot be simplified. It is any numerator with any denominator. Okay? So, 7 and 11 can't be simplified, but 6 and 15 can be. So, these are both divisible by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in and say 7 and 5 can't be simplified, 2 and 11 can't be simplified. So everything's set. Nothing else can be simplified in this problem. So I'm going to go and just continue and do the multiplication piece. So now that I've simplified this, then don't forget, you're just going to multiply your numerators. So I have 7 times 2, which is 14, and 5 times 11, which is 55. All right, now do not forget that you have a negative there. Okay, so one of these is negative. All right, so if you only have one negative in your answer, then that just means that a negative times a positive is going to equal a negative. So make sure that you guys remember that as you go in. So I'll write it down here. So a negative times a negative is equal to a positive. A negative times a positive equals a negative. Okay, so if this helps you, if you need to write this down somewhere, if that helps you to remember this, and that's all you need to do. So just make sure that you're looking back and say, okay, I have a negative divided or times, it doesn't matter, times a positive. So my answer is going to be negative. You don't need to say, okay, well, negative 7 times 6 is this, and negative, the tops and the bottoms aren't negative or are positive by themselves. It's the whole thing. So this is your answer. You cannot simplify that anymore. So that is all you need to do. So if you guys need another example or would like to see, I need a little bit more help before you come, once you get to class, let me know and I will help.